Good morning, evening or afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wynn and we are continuing on in Tibet in Europa Universalis IV. The year is 1576, the date is the 22nd of September, and I've been busy taking a look around Asia and what we can see of Europe. And there are a few things of note that I wish to point out. Firstly, I was looking at Hindustan over here. They are currently at war with Malwa. In fact, they are the aggressor in the Hindustanian crusade against Malwa, which is fairly interesting. If we check the religious map mode, we can see that Malwa is Sunni. There's a contiguous border of Sunni provinces around here, so the name Sunni is up here instead of down here. But that means that the only ally that Malwa can call into this war because of it being a crusade would be Chagatai. Persia themselves are Shiite, so they won't come to defend Malwa. In fact, they probably really hate Malwa. We can actually check to see that. Let's see, show opinions of Persia. Yep, they absolutely detest Malwa. Their rival hostile relations have caused Bali, caused war, all kinds of problems. Next up, I was looking at the Oirat horde. And one thing I found interesting when looking at the Oirat horde is they've actually broke off their alliance with Hindustan, or Hindustan broke off an alliance with them. So if I go clear all and type in Hindustan, they do have positive relations, but the Oirat horde opinion of Hindustan is modified by -33 due to the broken alliance. What does that mean? Hindustan broke their alliance with the Oirat horde. Although Hindustan really do still like Oirat horde, the Oirat horde aren't so fond of them. Which is great. This means that we can go and attack Hindustan and not have one of our allies turn their backs on us. Which is perfect. Next up comes Ming. I was busy looking at Ming. They have no allies. They are currently in a regency council. Oh, apparently they hate Hindustan as well. They currently have no allies. They are warning Tibet, Korea, Lanzang and Manchu. That basically means that if any of those countries go to war with another country that borders Ming, Ming will automatically attack them. They can decide not to attack them, but hey. But the interesting thing about Ming is, not only do they have a regency council, but if the ruler, Qiyu I of age 9, if he dies, then a noble from Korea will get onto the throne. Let's see, Hyun Yi. If that is the ruler of Korea, it is not the ruler of Korea. On monarch death, Hyun Yi succeeds to the throne. Okay, so it is the heir to Korea, in fact. Now, I'm not sure whether this means... Okay, let's assume the situation, or let's consider the situation, of Ming's ruler dying today. If he dies today, then Hyun Yi will succeed to the throne. Now, Korea is ruled by Hyun Yi's mother. I assume it's his mother, at least. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. That's a bit too long for my comfort. Okay, so what was the situation I just said? My mind got a bit distracted for a second. Ming, if the heir to Korea inherits Ming, and then that means that Ming will be ruled by him, then the current ruler of Korea dies, then that means the ruler of Ming will inherit Korea. So Ming will get a personal union over Korea, and there's no way that Korea can get a personal union over Ming, which is a shame because I think it would be entertaining to see a blue China, really. That'd be very interesting. Lastly, I was also looking at Japan. Now, Japan, they aren't too fond of us, but I believe we can mend that situation, mend their relations with us. And why would I do this? Well, Japan, they dislike Ming, and they would prove to be a solid ally in attacking Ming. I was looking at the ledger here, and in terms of men, this is throughout the entire world, by the way. Firstly, it's the Ottomans. They are at 106,000 men, which is a lot. Then it's Russia at 55,000 men. That's half of what the Ottomans have, which is to be expected. I mean, Russia are relatively small at the moment. I mean, they haven't colonized Korea, so they don't have that insane manpower. And the Ottomans are just really big. But if we take a look here, we have Ming at 54,000, and then Japan at 49,000. So the interesting thing is, Japan's at 49,000. Oh wow, we are... Wow. Okay. I didn't realize we were so far up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in 5th place when it comes to the size of the army. That's impressive. But anyway, if I ally with Japan, and we both attack Ming, we'll have, like, a lot more men than Ming have. Ming will be overwhelmed. I mean, just try considering how this looks. Japan controls these series of islands down here, and look like they've actually taken Ryukyu as well. And they also control pretty much the most of southern Korea. And then you have this monstrosity in the middle between Tibet and Japan called Ming. And then Tibet over here, which is us. You wouldn't expect Tibet to be able to produce a really good army. But we've done actually really well for ourselves. And then if we go to war with Ming, with Japan on our side, that means that Ming is basically going to get crushed down the middle. Just imagine the invading armies of Japan heading along this way, while the invading armies of Tibet roll along this way. The Allies will meet in the middle and then spread up north and south. And that is going to be a dead Ming. That would be beneficial, and in fact I have actually played as Japan. Several times in fact, but in one game I actually managed to take some of these important trade nodes, such as Nanjing, and I don't think I got down here, and Jinan. And eventually what it looked like was this province here was red, so was this province. The redness just grew pretty much along this entire coast, and then just started to go in mainland. That actually looked pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. But yes, in terms of what we're actually going to be doing this episode, I am contemplating attacking Hindustan. Why am I going to attack Hindustan, you might ask? That is actually a good question. I just think it's an opportunity to attack Hindustan. Not sure whether it's a good opportunity in the long run, but in the short run, definitely. If we take a look at how many men Hindustan have 33,000 men. So we could easily go and beat up on Hindustan. We have tech... What tech do we have? 10, I believe? We have tech 10, they have tech 10. Do they have any offensive ideas? They have quantity ideas. Okay. Which brings me on to another point. The next idea group that we'll get. I know we are a bit far... Oh no, we're not that far off, in fact. We just need to save up 850 admin points and we can get our next idea. But I was considering going to get... religious ideas, strangely enough. Why is that? Because it'll allow me to convert the rest of these Hindu provinces, and it'll allow me to strengthen up my missionaries in order to potentially convert any land that we might steal from Malwa. Or Malwa, however you wish to pronounce it. There is one other thing regarding religion, in Ming in fact, that I found quite interesting if we switch over to the religious map mode. Firstly, they are Confucian. To be expected, right? Chinese are Confucian. If we click the religious map mode, we can see they're having a bit of a Buddhist problem. And in fact, nearly all of the provinces that border us are already Buddhist. So taking over these, if we do manage to take over these provinces, it'll just be a simple matter of coring the province and possibly changing the culture. It wouldn't be that difficult. So that makes these places a perfect target for us. In fact, I might just start to fabricate a claim on them. Let's see, let's fabricate a claim on... Okay, which province is the highest space attack? There's Yunnan at 6. Let's fabricate a claim on Yunnan. Fabricate claim, Yunnan. Okay. Now the rest of our diplomats are coming back. and I want to send a diplomat over to Japan to try and improve relations with us. Now Persia over here, they're still doing pretty well, in fact. Do you guys like the Ottomans? Let's take a look. No, you don't like the Ottomans. You're at war. Okay. So that could be a problem. If Persia goes to war with the Ottomans, I'm not sure we'll be able to assist too well. We could always just join the war and stay in and not do anything. That seemed to be a viable tactic to choose the game. Royal marriage offer from Shan. Oh yes! In the last episode we vassalized Shan, which is excellent. Finally, oh, I need to get my men out of these provinces here. Get them back into friendly land. And also, I wish to try and do something with Khmer. We can get a royal marriage, in fact we can offer them an alliance. But is this worthwhile? Let's take a look. They have base tax 6, 7, 10, 17. That might be small enough in order to vassalize. No, nowhere near enough to vassalize them. Well, we could proclaim a guarantee on them. That way nobody will attack Khmer, and that'll give us reason. That'll basically protect Khmer until we are ready to attack them. And then hopefully in that war that we declare on them, we'll be able to just picking up the struggling remnants of the army, we might be able to vassalize them as well. And that will eventually lead us to being able to annex them, and increasing our territory over in Southern Asia. Which I think might be a very good idea. But the thing is, we can't really declare war on them. No, we can't. We do have diplomatic ideas. We have a reason to attack them if they are of a different government form. There we go, this one, revolution and counter-revolution. Unfortunately, Khmer spawned as a noble republic, so we can't use that as a valid declaration of war. Royal marriage offer from Lanzang. We are allied to you, so sure, why not? The reason why royal marriages are so tempting ooh, we get a free merchant. Temporarily, if anything. But what was I saying? The reason why royal marriages are so good as a noble republic is it requires you to lose 2 stability, but we don't have stability, so therefore it doesn't affect us. So what are we going to do with this merchant? Maybe we should go and collect trade from here? Might be a good idea. Probably not. We have a merchant down here in Malacca. And we have a merchant up here in Bengal. Maybe we send one... The Ottomans have... Okay, that's a bit insane. The Ottomans in the Ceylon trade node. Bear in mind the Ottomans are not... They don't have any provinces that share the sea. That shares... Ugh. I apologize for my lack of eloquent... Oh man, I really am tired, aren't I? I apologize for my lack of eloquent commentary. But it is quite late. But I just couldn't wait to play this game again. I mean, we as Tibet are doing extraordinarily well. In fact, I was thinking about it earlier. If we got rid of all the provinces from Ustang northward, so pretty much everything that Tibet start off with, we would still be a really powerful powerhouse. Most of our power lies in India, in fact, which I probably don't want to keep that way, because later on we'll have the Westerners, like England, France, Spain. We'll have them go and, well, they'll get a claim on everywhere in the coast of India, which is not good. So it looked like Persia are in war with Yemen, Tunisia, Chagatai and Khorasan, and we've improved relations with Japan. Let's see how much they like us. Plus 55, can we get an alliance? We cannot. Why? Distance between borders is a problem. We can get a royal marriage with them, in fact, so we might want to do that. Okay, there we go. We got a new leader. Not a new leader, a new possible advisor. Let us also proclaim a guarantee on Japan. This will just improve relations with us. Always nice to have improved relations with... Oh wow, 13 nationalists? Always nice to have improved relations with potential allies. Okay, fine, spawn the rebels. There's 13 guys over there. Well, we have 22 men over here, so... Let's go and send them in to attack. Hopefully this battle goes well. Oh, and we have a bunch of loans that we've taken out. How many loans do we have? Just one more loan. Okay, repay that. Sure. Hopefully this battle goes well, and we crushed the rebels. Now, I believe we are just entering, like, episode... around about the episode 20 mark. Maybe this is episode 21, I'm not certain. And we are already in the year 1579. We're nearly in the 1600s. So this... I've seen Europa Universalis IV campaigns that last for, like, I don't know, 80 to 90 episodes. Now, I know we're not even in the mid-game, we're just approaching the mid-game, but I don't see this campaign lasting for more than 50 videos, I don't think. Royal marriage with Khmer. Heck, sure, why not? Offer alliance with Khmer. And I just... man, I need to play this game when I'm not as tired as I am right now. Let's see, Pegu's opinion of Tibet increased? Sure. Let's see, Pegu, do you like Khmer? No, you dislike Khmer. That is really bad. So let's just proclaim a guarantee on Pegu. We've gained the trade dispute CB against Malwa, so we can go and attack Malwa if we so wish to. And we might wish to, in fact. We have cores nearly everywhere. So let us go and fabricate a claim on Garhwal, which is this province up here. And let us mobilize our armies towards the west. Now some of these provinces are getting sieged, like Khandesh down here, you can see because of the effects that appear on the actual province and the map. And I'm not sure where else is getting sieged. This province over here. Mondu, is Mondu getting sieged? No, it doesn't look like it, but this does seem like to be a good time to attack Malwa. So, we're going to go and attack Malwa. We can go for a revolutionary war, which is always nice. So let's do that. Who would join in our war? The Oirats would join in our war. I don't really think we need the Oirats. What is Malwa's army size? Let's see, let's sort by name, go down to M. Malwa, they have 4,000 men. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to win this war. So let's go for a revolutionary war because of the 50% aggressive expansion we get. And let's not call in the Oirats. We need them to be strong in case Ming ever decide to rear their heads at us. Let us now finally improve our diplomatic tech. We can now build an embassy. Now embassies are really important. They're beneficial, should I say. They're not too important. Let's see, achieve religious unity, claim rivals province. Bastar, where is that? Bastar. Oh, that's in Hindustan. If that was a Malwa province, we'd take that. And accumulate money. You know, this goes hand in hand with what we just did when we improved our diplomatic tech. Now what I was saying about, what are they called? Embassies. The reason why they're quite important is because they give you a free diplomat. And that is a permanent free diplomat. You build the embassy and you get +1 diplomat for pretty much until the end of the game. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically split the army into a whole bunch of sieges. Okay, let's close these guys and just merge this one guy with this two guy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and split these guys up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, go over to here, and then to here, and then, I don't know, go to Miwar, I guess? Let's take a look at this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let us send you guys there, then you guys there. Let's leave one of you there, send you guys over to there, and then one to there, and one to there. That should be good enough. If we run across any armies, we have run across some guy. Okay, then let's get these guys to merge over to here. There is one army there. You know what, let us go and crush this one army. Like so. Oh, we can't... Why can't we merge? Oh, okay, because that's another glitch that happens on occasion, where immediately after battle you can't control your troops. But yeah, this war looks like it's going to be pretty darn easy. I'll send these guys over to Marwar up here, and I'll send this stack of 1 men to Marwar as well. And we're just going to wait until the siege finishes. We have our vassals as well. Well, our vassal, which is Shan, coming to assist us. We don't need a guy sieging this province because this has now been occupied by Hindustan. So let's go and send these guys over to Mewat. Oh, we just encountered a bunch of rebels? Oh well. We have 2 sieges in fact. Perfect. Let's send you guys up to there, and then we'll have you guys go over to Gerd. Just to make sure the siege continues. Now we've sieged this province, Mandu. In fact, this is their capital. We've sieged their capital. And we're going to move on over to Kutch. Now what would be most beneficial in order to gain the most provinces is if we have a country that does not exist that have cores on a bunch of Miwa's provinces. Let's see, Bunelkhand. In fact, we can easily check just by doing this. Release nations, sort by war score. We can force them to release Delhi, which will get rid of 4 provinces. Probably not worth it. Marwar, which is 3 provinces. Let's see if we can find somewhere that firstly does not border Persia, and perhaps borders somewhere closer to us. Gwalior is a potential one. No? Okay, maybe that's not a good idea. So we can't go that route. I was thinking if we can release someone with a bunch of cores across Malwa, then we could just vassalize them and go to war with Malwa and then just feed provinces to them. To our vassal. But that's not going to happen. Wow, these sieges are coming fast and furious. Probably because I have the speed up on speed 5, haha. Wow, okay, yeah, we are seriously... Oh man, this is great. This is just amazing. This is what happens to a country... Oh wow, we are actually losing a battle up there. Excuse me. Wow, and we have won the siege of Mewat. So let's get these guys. In fact, let's get these guys. Let's tell everyone here to wait here, detach a siege, and then detach another siege. Send 4 men over here. The garrison size is 3,000, so 4 men should do it. And then we'll just grab the rest of these guys and send them home. So Hindustan are occupying the south of Malwa. Well, oh wow. Okay, what just happened? Hindustan just took a couple of provinces from Malwa. Okay, that frees up some of the provinces down here, in fact. Actually, let's send you guys over to there, you guys there, then you guys there, and you guys over to here. Okay, and we have another election. Let's see, our current prince is 60. We are not keeping him, definitely not. Let us go for a military candidate, sure. Oh, we should have gone for a administrative candidate. Okay, we have a trader, by the way. I don't think I recall doing anything with him. We have quite a bit of trade power over in the Indus trade node, but will be competing with Persia. And I don't want to do anything that will harm relations with Persia. In fact, I might as well go and send a improved relation over there. Where else do we have decent trade power? We don't have it in Yemen anymore. Oh, we actually have it in Kashmir. Quite effectively. Let's go and collect from trade here. Even though this province isn't too worthwhile. This trade node isn't too worthwhile. I mean, there's only 1.4 ducats in this trade node. Okay, so this is basically the rest of Malwa that is being occupied. We have rebels up in Mewat. Let's just leave that. So we can either lose 50 of each at monarch power, or we can lose 10 Republican tradition. I'm tempted to click Republican tradition, the reason being because I really want to tech up my admin tech as soon as possible. But I know that's probably not best in the long run. So let's lose the admin points. Eventually what we are going to want to do is we're going to want to do this thing called westernization. Okay, so Malwa wishes for peace. You know, to entertain them, let's see what they're offering. They will cede Garwal, Bunkundan, I don't know how to pronounce that, Mandla and Upper Do. Will release Bangladesh and pay 75 ducats. Peace will cost us 18 Diplo points, and we gain 30 aggressive expansion. I think I would rather fully occupy everything you have, and then make my own peace deal. So we can hire a new advisor. Let's get yearly inflation reductions, because I do believe we still have some inflation. 1.28, that's not so bad. And take a look at how much money we're making. Wow, we are making 9 ducats. That is quite a lot for Tibet. So we're just waiting for the rest of these sieges to roll in. We're at 91, 95, 99%. Okay, let's get... I wonder if having more men on a certain province increases the... Oh, it did apparently. The more men you have, the higher it seems to affect... See, look, if you rewind the video and take a look at this province, before this other army got here, I think it said it was at 39% chance to work. When the other army got here, it rose to 42. So that seemed to suggest that the more men you have on one province, the faster the siege will go. Which does make sense, but it's a bit different to how it worked in Crusader Kings 2, and I played a lot more Crusader Kings 2 than I have Europa Universalis IV. So anyway, we fully occupied Malwa. So let's try and negotiate a peace deal with them. So we can take any province we wish, except for their capital, of course. We can force them to release a nation. Okay, I'm actually going to consider the options, and I'll bring you back when I have a acceptable peace deal. I'll see you then. Okay, so I am still deliberating what I should do to Malwa. It has been, I don't know, roughly about 5 to 7 minutes, I think? And I still have no idea what to do with Malwa. Now, I could either force them to release a whole bunch of minor provinces that will likely either get re-eaten up by Malwa, or Persia will go and eat them. That doesn't really help me too much. I mean, it'll strengthen my ally, but it will also have my ally have provinces closer to me, which means that the likeliness of the alliance breaking is increased. So there's a risk associated with that. However, it would weaken Malwa, as I think I previously mentioned. Now, I have taken a look at a certain province, this province up here, which unfortunately is the only border province that we share with Malwa that we haven't got a core on, and it's called Central Dobe. Now take a look at this. Central Dobe, it is culture Kanuji, religion Hindu, but base tax is a whooping 11. This... If we had a claim on this, it would be easier to call, sure, but it also... Oh man, it's also an important centre of trade. Wow, that province is really beneficial. It lies in the Indus trade node. I kind of don't think that'll be beneficial for us to take Central Dobe, because it'll increase our strength in Indus and give Persia more incentive to decide to embargo us. Fortunately for us, it seemed like their capital province is in the Basra trade node, and they are not the most powerful trader in that trade node, which means they rely more on Indus than anything. They are very weak up here in the Samarkand trade node, and even in the Persian trade node they only wield 8.21, so they kind of rely on trade from the Indus. Therefore taking Central Dobe might not be in our best interest. Why do we hold so much trade power here? Trade efficiency, some advisor, stability and prestige. What? We hardly control any we don't control any provinces there. I wonder if that's just because we've pretty much occupied the entirety of Malwa. It says that we have so much boost from the provinces. That could be possible. If we scroll all the way down, yeah, Malwa, they have only a merchant presence, so yes, the occupation does indeed affect trade. Which could be hugely beneficial. That might also be why we are gaining so much money, I think. Let's take a look. Income, trade, 40.7%. That's a lot. It could be worthwhile. But let's see. That has a trade base tax of 11. If we take over, say, Upper Dobe, that'll be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if we take Upper Dobe and Gerd, we'll already be equal to Central Dobe, in terms of base tax at least. And trade power, yeah, trade power also. So Upper Dobe and Gerd would be beneficial to take, and that's basically like taking Central Dobe. Central Dobe costs us 40 peace offer, while taking these two costs us 47. So that's a negative. So how about this? We take Upper Dobe and Gerd, and we force them to go and release... No, we don't want them to release Delhi. Let's go and force them to release Gujarat, Marwar. This will actually give us a border province with Marwar, so we can do whatever it is we wish with them, or we can't do that. Okay, don't release Gujarat. Release Marwar, sorry. And how about you release someone else? No, not them. No. 109%, this is still 109%. 105%, 102, nearly there, 99. We can force them to release Jaisalmer. That could be useful. We will also isolate Central Dobe, which means revolts there might be more likely. Sure. There is also one other thing that I was thinking, and that was, why do I want to force them to change their government? What benefit do I gain from that? I mean, I can force them to get rid of their benefits of their current government, which gives them national manpower modifier increased and income from vassal increased, but that's not really helping them too much. So, I don't want them to get the benefits of of a noble republic, so I'm not going to force them to change government. So instead I'm going to force them to accept this peace. And I'm going to relocate my men back into my land. And let's evaluate the trade node, the peace. So let's see how the map looks. Malwa is sorely split up. We've forced them to release Jaisalmer and Marwar. We've taken 2 provinces from them. How much money are we making? Still 11.5 ducats. That's increased actually. With the Revolutionary War we gain 12 prestige and suffer 15 aggressive expansion. Peace will give Malwa minus 8 prestige. Okay, and we have lost the trade dispute. So Malwa look pretty bad. in fact, while we're here, we will want to make a core of, should we, Gwalior, and this up here is Delhi. Huh. Okay, Gwalior, what provinces do you have a claim on? You are sort of like a grayed out, you have a circle with a horizontal line or a diagonal line going through. You don't really have cores anywhere else. Not that I can see anyway. What you can do is we can go over to Upper Dobe and release Delhi. And they actually have cores a very long way away. They have cores, they have basically cores on these provinces here. And it goes all the way across down to Malton, in fact. So we might want to consider releasing Delhi, and I think we should, in fact. View my country, create vassals, go to... Where is Delhi? There they are. Release Delhi. Why do we have the... They are my vassal. Okay, never mind that, we've just gained the CB against the vassal that we created. But yes, this will save us, admin points in the long run. So let us now just click, sure, make this a core, and leave our guys here in this province. So that is Malwa defeated. I am going to end the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Take care.